Hi, I'm Paris Smothers with Triple Glance, and we're here with Scott Lieberman from Live It, Show It.
Hello, hello.
Hey Scott, how are you doing today?
I'm great, how are you?
Good, great to see you.
You too.
So tell us a little bit about the character you play in Live It, Show It.
Well, my character is Marcus Saxon, and Marcus is basically a former Marine. We don't say ex-Marine, we say former Marine. Okay. And he's taking this class because his shrink recommends that he takes it to work on his emotional problems, because he's got a little bit of two sides. Like, in a way he's quirky, and in another way he also takes things really seriously. Like, he'll have like these flashbacks to like wartime in Iraq, Afghanistan, and all those places that he's gone to war at. However, there's a bit of a twist in his whole like demeanor. He hasn't really been involved in these in the foreground of war. He's actually, ironically enough, been in the background of war. Like, he basically sees everything happen on the front lines, whereas he's just a spectator more than, you know, an actual action taker. Okay. Whereas everybody in the classroom thinks, you know, there's something, you know, not right about this guy. He's kind of full of BS and everything.
So how did you come up with the character and the name?
We spent about an hour or so like figuring out the names for our characters. And Marcus Saxon, the first name Marcus meant war hero. We were looking up the different names on the computer. We Googled it and everything. And so yeah, Marcus, war hero, figured it fit the personality of my character, because that's truly who I wanted to be. Saxon, funny enough, my sister and I, we used to watch Metal Mania on VH1. And I don't know if our viewers are familiar with it, but it's all like these cheesy 80s metal music videos. Okay. And in real life, I'm a huge fan of that stuff. I love hair metal, but you can't tell by my Velcro head. So pretty much there was an 80s metal band called Saxon, and they had this song called Denim and Leather. And basically it was, denim and leather, we stand together. And so they're one of the cheesiest metal bands I've ever seen in my life. And the character himself is a very cheesy guy. So it kind of, you know, clicks like War Hero and cheesiness like just goes together, and kind of like, you know, it's a bit of a fusion for the character altogether.
I mean, speaking of cheesy, I got to see a clip of you playing basketball in some, I have to say, interesting shorts.
Oh, yes. So they gave me extra for that one.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I do think the ladies will enjoy it, though.
I certainly hope not.
Oh, goodness. A lot of our audience members, and I mean the world, loves cats. So what's your favorite one?
Dead ones! No, I'm just kidding. Actually, Marcus, the character, he hates cats. And basically, he had a run-in with a bunch of cats when he was little. He had a dog that he really loved, that was his pride and joy and everything. And a bunch of these stray cats actually killed the dog. So over time, it's become more of a personal vendetta against any cat that came his way.
We have a clip. Why don't you set it up for us?
Sure. This is basically a scene where Isaac and I are playing basketball. We're old high school buddies, so he knows my little quirks and everything. And we're discussing in the scene of me killing George Lucas's cat.
You're supposed to show me some compassion this week. That's not very compassionate.
Compassion? You want to talk about compassion? Wait till Zoetic hears about what you did to that cat last week. Yeah.
Dude, you promised you wouldn't bring that up.
Man, it's way too funny not to bring up.
But Lucas said I'll never work for him again.
You killed his freaking cat. I wouldn't let you work for me either.
When Lucas wanted the background to act like they love cats, I just can't help myself. I snapped and I screamed, I love cats, dead ones!
Okay, so before we go, I gotta know, what's the dynamic between you and Zoetic Steer?
Zoetic's quite an eccentric personality, actually. And I'm kind of like quirky and still. But at the same time, when he gives us those emotions, I try and like put it right back in his face to give him all that I've got.
And with that said, I'm Paris Smothers with Triple Glance, so be sure to tune in to liveitshowit.com.